Since we are live, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much. Sorry for this 3 minute delay. It happens, especially with all these work from home. Uh, Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. I'm just posting this address on my Twitter feed and on my Telegram. So I don't think we have people joining us. Do we have people? Let me just test it out. Okay. I think it's unlisted. That's why. Okay, fine. Fair enough. So, everyone, good evening and thank you so much. I'm just trying to figure out one more thing. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now I think the slight confusion that I had about whether this video is live or not. I think that's now sorted. We are live. So thank you so much. Thank you for joining in. Yes. Thank you. So I think today was one of those fascinating days in the market where the market played as per script, absolute script. Yes, I said 9 p.m. today onwards, but there's some problem. I know 9 p.m. is a better time to do. Even I prefer 9 p.m. But we've had a couple of issues at 9 p.m. So not being able to do it at 9 p.m. We will start doing it at 9 p.m. From some time. So let us see. So yeah, the market view today was I think just one of those days where it worked out absolutely to the T, which is that the market had a gap up. First gap up was sold into, especially on the bank nifty, and then the market protected yesterday's low, and then had that bounce. So that is what you have to do. Days like today are the ones where you should be prepared to lose a little bit, but be prepared with the setup and know when to enter and to carry. Today was the day to carry. I think a lot of people would have entered and would have exited early. If you were watching, if you're talking about only the Nifty, that is. Yes, you should have exited stocks, couple of stocks. For example, Exide was a great trade in the morning, but it was a momentum trade. It was a trade to perhaps trap the shorts. That happened. After that, when it did not show follow through, you had to exit. If an FNO stock gives you 5 rupees, 6 rupees on a reasonable lot size, after that you have to exit as well. That's why my call was very simple. And look, guys, also in F&O, when you enter, always enter with a predetermined stop loss. And if that stop loss is hit, you get out. So the morning thesis on X side was clearly about that short covering. It played for 5 10 minutes. After that, it was clear that it was not playing out anymore. So you should have exited. And I had said also that if you're a momentum trader, you got that bit. Now, if you've carried, then in that case, perhaps you'll have to keep today's low as a stop loss, as a very strict stop loss. Though I do believe that the stock has bottomed out. But anyway, so now a lot of you are asking me on HDFC Live. I think HDFC Live perhaps has now bottomed out. If you see the index stocks or the stocks which enter the Nifty, they always underperform first and after that have a big rally. So HDFC Live has underperformed and perhaps is now ready for big rally. View on API stocks for medium to long term. Look, I mean the issue here is always going to be if you can carry through some volatility. Obviously, if you got Solara at 550 and you got Loras at 600, then you don't have to worry. But if you got in at say Solara at 800 and Loras at 850, then you will be watching over your shoulder and see what's happening. Look, yes, bank. I think again and again keep going to same stocks and same errors is not the right way to approach things. You have better banks, HDFC Bank, for example. That's a better bank. Uh, you know, ICICI Bank is a better bank. stocks which destroy your wealth. After that, if you want to trade them, up to you. But uh, uh, well, Anand, thank you so much. I'm happy that you made money. I'm happy people made money on Solara. And anyway, my call on Solara was not for the momentum. My call on Solara was more on a long-term basis. Both Solara and Loris was on a long-term basis. But yes, it never hurts to book 50% profit, right? Hey, what's the problem? Dixon, I never understood this stock, so I don't claim to, and I won't even venture out into something like this, which I do not understand. Bharti Airtel, I think I've explained it many times. There are two ways of approaching Bharti. Keep buying all dips and put a stop loss, say 500, 520 thereabout, or you wait for the stock to break out and break 612, because if it does that, it will have a big rally. So that's the call that an individual needs to take on whether you want to uh, uh, buy now or wait. Godrej Consumer, I've not studied the numbers yet, so it won't be fair on my part to venture out on that. HDFC Bank, whether it made some kind of top or not, I think let the market get that answer. Uh, as of now, it's not right on my part to say that. But thank you, Satyendra. Thank you that people remembered. Today's call was simple, and I think tomorrow's call already for me is that unless you have a complete disaster in the US market tonight, or unless you see a complete U-turn in the dollar and the dollar index goes above, say, 94 once again, I think what you had today was a teaser, and you would have a big rally perhaps tomorrow as well, because what you had today was just short covering. I have not yet seen long positions from the FIIs. So I think once longs start to happen, then I think it would be even bigger run on the market. So that's what I would say. But okay, I'm having some problem with my internet, so I'll try to take some questions and then we'll wrap it up for the day. And from tomorrow, I hope that we can do it at 9 p.m. Reliance, well, what can you say? I mean, I keep giving hints because I'm not supposed to talk a lot on Reliance. But if a lot of people I know have been trying to short Reliance at every level. It doesn't work like that. It's a moving train. It's a moving rocket. You don't sort of try to stop that. So that is really something that you should not do. Sun Pharma, I think it's had a big run already, but perhaps it's looking for something bigger from here. Best pick in IT pack currently, I would say perhaps still Infosys. Exide for long term, I think is a good bet because it's corrected a lot and it has a lot of value by its side right now. So perhaps, yeah, there are plenty of shorts. I completely agree, and I think today you've had only half the short covering. Half of short covering is still left. So perhaps there could be an encore as far as tomorrow's trade is concerned. Uh, Apollo Hospitals, a lot of people ask me a lot of time. It's a very expensive stock now. It used to be one of my preferred stocks, but it was at 900,000, not at 1700. At 1700, I can't. Vedanta, I think, is a phenomenally poised stock right now. And I had made this call at the stock bottom at 100. It's at 120 already. I think it's hit to 140, 150 easy, perhaps even higher. And the delisting would happen at least at 140, not less than that. Do consult your financial advisor, of course. Uh, so, okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I'm having some issues with internet, so we will wrap it up for the day. But tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be back on our normal time. And again on Sunday, this Sunday we will have that 1 hour session that we did some time back. On Sunday, I'll answer every query. We'll do that. Okay. But for now, thank you so much. Good evening, and of course, I'll present my trade setup in the morning. Hopefully, we can get it right once again. Thank you so much.